Today's learning target is I can multiply and divide monomials. When we have a problem like this, where we see we have 4 to the third power times 4 to the second power, some people make the mistake and they say, well, this is going to be 4 to the sixth power. Okay? Or they might say it's 16 to the sixth power. But let me show you what this problem here actually will look like. We know from what we've done in the past that 4 to the third power is really this right here, 4 times 4 times 4. And we know that 4 squared is really 4 times 4. So when we combine these two, you can see that really this right here is going to be 4 to the fifth power. So 4 to the third power times 4 to the second power is going to be 4 to the fifth power. So when I deal with exponents and variables, I'm going to solve this the same way. I know that this b to the third power is the same as this, and I know this b to the third power is the same as this, and I'm multiplying them together. So I can see that when I look at this, I have b to the sixth power here. So when I have a problem a little more complicated, like this, I know that the commutative property tells me I can multiply in any order. So if I break apart this to look like this, I can say I'm going to multiply 2 times 8, which is going to give me 16, and then x to the third power times x to the fourth power, we just did problems like that, that's going to give me x to the seventh power. So I get 16 x to the seventh power as my final answer. Now let's take a look at how we would find the quotient of monomials, or dividing them. So in this example right here, 8 over 5 divided by 8 to the third power. Now, to do that, you can see that I've written it out right over here. Okay, so we have 8 to the fifth power. I know that means I'm going to times 8 5 times, and 8 to the third power. Once I've written it out now, like that, I know that I can simplify. Okay, so 8 divided by 8, I could divide 8 into each one, I'd get 1. I could do that here, I'd get 1 and 1, and I could do that here, get 1 and 1. So what that would leave me with is 8 squared over 1, which we know is 8 squared. Okay, another way to look at it is I could take 8 to the fifth power and take away that 3, and I would get 8 to the second power. But this is why that works. So it's the same thing down here. I could do c to the seventh power minus 2 of the exponents there, and that would give me c to the fifth power would be my answer, and the reason is if I simplify, these cancel out, and I'm left with c to the fifth power.